Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to speak about my first video quickly. Everything on my YouTube channel is going to be about me and what I've experienced. If people are added to what I've experienced, like when I say if they've added to it, as in I've been through something with them during this experience that I'm explaining, I will mention them. I won't mention their name because everybody has their own life, but I'll mention them. If they feel like they don't want to be mentioned or whatever, that's too tough. You're part of my journey. You're involved in what I went through, or you put me through something that I feel that I want to share with others to help others. Because when I was young, nobody helped me. That's why I was in predicaments that I was in, because I didn't feel like I had anyone to help. If I knew that he wasn't the right person for me and I had support, like maybe young girls on YouTube talking about them going through it, I would have left him. Do you get it? But I didn't get support from people like that. So now I want to promote what I've been through to help others. That's the only reason why I'm doing YouTube. I like talking, I like helping others, and I like giving advice. And I'm a young person myself, and I feel like YouTube should be a way of people clicking on it and seeing other people's story. Like other girls are doing YouTube now, that's great for them. They might lie, they might not, that's great for them. But I feel like what they're doing is good, because people can, girls or males can go on their channel and get uplifted by it. Now me, I was doing YouTube time ago, but I stopped. Them times when I was doing it, nobody even really kind of was really on it that much. But then I've now come back because them times I stopped. So all the experiences I'm talking about, it's not to cuss people or anything, it's what I've been through. And obviously they might feel insecure because they don't want to be put out in the thingy, but it's not put out in anything. If you're in my experience and you've done something to me and I'm explaining my experience, you're gonna get talked about. Name and that not necessarily, but you will get talked about. In terms of my daughter watching this when she's older, I would love my daughter to watch it, because then she'll see what mummy's been through without mummy even talking. And it's not even to cuss people, it's just to state the fact. When she watches it, she'll probably even get advice without me. She won't even need to get advice from it, because I will talk to my daughter and we will be close. I won't like be so hard on my daughter. I won't be so like you know, when you sugarcoat things with kids a lot, when they get older, it's not really good. I'll be open with my daughter. To be honest, my daughter, I wouldn't want to say the bad things her dad's done, but I will tell her that we didn't work out because your dad got really physical with me. That's it. I don't need to cuss somebody's parent. I'm not like that. But in terms of my truth, I will talk about my truth, regardless if anyone likes it or not. So if you don't want to subscribe because you want to be thinking I'm cussing people or whatever, that's up to you. If you want to subscribe because you understand, beautiful. Anyway, thank you for watching today, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to talk about growing up with my mum and not growing up with my dad, but basically what went on with me and my dad as well. So I grew up in Crystal Palace when I was young. It was just me and my mum. I don't remember my dad being there. I remember getting close to my dad's family when I was about maybe five upwards, and we moved to Peckham and my mum had my brothers and we stayed there for a bit. And then I had a stepdad, which was my brother's dad and my three brothers' dad, and he was all right. Obviously, as I grew older, I saw things between them which made me kind of drift from liking him, but he was a good stepdad and he was a nice person at times. Obviously my mum broke up with him, then we now moved to Wharf Road and we was there for a while. I've got three brothers and it was just me and them and my mum, and I'm the oldest of four. I feel like growing up, everything was like so pressuring, because you're the oldest, so you always want to be on point with your books, you want to be on point in your life so that your siblings can follow you. And I feel like when I was in primary school, I used to always try and be on point with my work so that they will be on point with their work when they get to, like, especially my brother under me, like he was like kind of close to me, so I used to always try my best to do well, even though I would make mistakes here and there. Maybe parents evening, they'll say I'm chatty or I'm the class clown, but I would always try my best. And then I used to pick them up from school. We'll all go home together. And then when I got to secondary, my brother under me started doing the duty of coming home from primary with them. And then I just used to always try my best to like work hard at home, clean, cook. When I started working as I got older, like 17, 18, I would always do shopping, always give money to my mum. So I just tried to really do well to like show my mum and my brothers that I'm the oldest and I'm going to represent. And I feel like my brothers, they they could say now that I tried my best, and you know, yeah, like I was a good sister. Well, I think I was a good sister anyway. And yeah, I got my GCSEs. I went to college, so I done my A levels. I went to uni, but it wasn't for me. So I feel like my mum tried, in a way. She tried her best to make me put God and education first before anything else. Obviously, when I left uni and came back to London, I was just doing retail, and obviously I got pregnant, as I explained in my other video. And even when I got pregnant, I still pushed on. I still started doing nursery work. So I went into childcare and left retail because I was like, you can't do retail forever. So I went into childcare and I was doing nursery for like a year, but I felt like it was intense having a child and then doing nursery. Like, nursery kids are so like, they're like overwhelming, they're a lot to deal with, but it was good for the experience because you don't want to just head into primary and secondary and you haven't done lower school. So after that I went into like teaching, but I had to do a teaching like diploma because you can't just be a teacher like just off your head. You probably can if you've got good experience, but I felt like it was good to go to a course, get a proper diploma, so when I'm going to schools or when I'm going to agencies saying can I be on your team to get teaching jobs, they can see I've actually got grades in teaching. So I did that, and now I'm here as a teacher. Agency is not easy, don't get me wrong. Like, you've got to find a good agency that will get you work on point and you work full time in a place, and then before you know it, you're a permanent. So that's basically what I ended up doing. And yeah, so I feel like I've come out all right. And growing up with only my mum was hard because I always wanted a dad around. You always want to talk to your dad about certain things that you don't want to talk to your mum about. You always want that male that will make you feel like you don't need no guy for shit. You don't need nothing else but me. You always want that, do you get it? And I didn't get that, so it was really annoying. It did give me a lot of issues. But I feel like as I've got older and as I've got closer to God, and I've got my male pastor that's basically like a father in Christ, he you know, he's been there for me. My mum's always been there if like I ever needed to talk to somebody. So yeah, I've always had her or like the pastor or whatever. But growing up, I've always like kind of been my own best friend. I've had like female friends and stuff, which I'll talk about in other videos, but I've always kind of been my own best friend and tried to be strong. No matter what I go through, I still push on. Don't get me wrong, there's times where I just want to give up with everything, but I just try my best to keep going. My dad, I feel like, have you ever, I think some people will relate, like it was a relationship where when I was young, I'll call him, won't pick up. Sometimes I'll call him, yeah, I'll come and get you. I'll be waiting at 12. You'll sit at your window, you'll be waiting, you don't see him. It was that kind of thing. And then obviously I respect my grandma though, because no matter what, actually that's somebody that I can confide in. Actually more time I'm actually close to my grandma more than my mum at times, because my grandma is so helpful, like financially, mentally, physically. Even though my dad hasn't played his part right, my grandma's always been there for me. She's always supported me, she's always loved me no matter where she is. And she's getting old, and she was getting older as I was growing up, but she will come all the way to my area to come and get me, to come and take me out to eat, to come and give me money, to come and tell me that she loves me no matter what's going through with me and my dad. She'll even call my dad, come and look after your blood clot, you know, Jamaicans, come and look after your pitney, blah blah blah. So I just really love my grandma. Like, if it wasn't for my dad's family trying to be close to me growing up, my uncles and that used to let me stay at their house, my aunties and that will braid my hair, pick me up. If it wasn't for them, I don't know what I would do, because like it's hard. Like, you want to be close to the person so much, but they're just pushing you away because they didn't like your mom, or your mom and them had problems. Or that's why I said in my other video that the dad of my child has been a good dad. I didn't say that he's not a good dad. I just said that for me and him it didn't work because he got physical with me a lot, and nobody deserves to stay in a relationship when a guy's physical. That's what I was trying to say. I was just explaining my story of why I couldn't stay with my childhood sweetheart. But when I see him and my dad, I see that he's obviously shown a proof that a guy can not be with the woman and look after their child and not be bitter and move forward. Don't get me wrong, I still argue with her dad because sometimes we don't agree with a lot of things, but he does show what a dad is meant to be like, even if you're with the mum or not. So yeah, that's what I would have wanted from my dad. No matter what my mum's done, he would be there for me, but it didn't work out. I hope to know him in the future. I don't really mind. I feel like all the things that my mum and dad have done to me in some ways where they will say they haven't, or they've been a good parent, or they haven't been a good parent, I feel like it's too late now. I love them. God bless them. Thanks for everything they've done for me. There's no point trying to like back and forth it and say, oh, they done this, I'm gonna hate them for this. No, I feel like what they've done or what I didn't like that they were doing, it's too late. I'm 24 years old. It can't be changed. I just have to move on and pray and just hope that one day maybe they will come to me with the things that they feel like, yeah, they did wrong, and I could speak to them openly when they're both humble and we can speak it out. But for now, I don't really have like nothing mad to say in terms of my parents. I do love them dearly. Obviously, those are the parents that you got, that God gave me. Those are the parents that I've been given, so you can't change your parents. But obviously, yeah, I feel like living without a dad and only being with your mum is very hard, because like you need a balance. But obviously most people have grown up with just their mum and they've actually come out okay. That's why I used to always think that no matter what, I have to try and work hard. I can't be those people that are like, oh, I didn't have a mum, so I didn't have a mum, so I'm gonna be like and I didn't have a dad, so I'm gonna smoke, drink, you know, like just different things. Like it is easy for that to happen though, like because you haven't had one or the other parent, or because you haven't had no parents at all, it kind of turns you like crazy, or it turns you like into other personalities that you don't want to be like, or it makes you want to be like that. But I felt like just because I haven't had a dad, I still got to push on, and I've always tried to keep that same mindset. So anything I do, I try and work hard and just keep strong. But don't get me wrong, young girls as well, it's so hard, like when you haven't got a dad, or when you just feel like you haven't got no one to talk to. Even if your parents are doing their best, you still might feel like you still don't have no one to talk to. That's why I wanted to do YouTube, so I can talk to people, like just talk to them and they watch it. You don't even have to type back. Obviously, if you like and subscribe, it will make me feel better, because it will make me feel like you understand, and it will make me feel like I should carry on because you agree. But I don't even want people to like go out of their way to type. You can though, because it will show me that you understand and you've probably been through it as well. Yeah, if you've been through it as well, I would love you to subscribe and also give me advice on videos you think I should do. But right now, the videos that I'm posting is like things I've been through, and like it won't be in order. Like even the video I made, the first video that I made was a mini intro. The second one was about me and my daughter's dad, but it wasn't really about my daughter's dad. It was about me, if I feel like marrying my childhood sweetheart could work. And as I said, I didn't think so. Then this video is about having like growing up with your mum, growing up without a dad, but my relationship with my mum. So growing up without my dad, but my relationship with my mum, basically, and how it worked out for me. So I feel like I came out okay. I am a teacher / teacher assistant, and I can support other kids as well that have like special needs and just a load of things really. So like, and I have a daughter, I have my own little place, should be getting my car soon. So I feel like everything kind of worked out okay for my mum raising me alone. I don't feel like I came out, you know, crazy, or like I came out really bad. I've had my ups and downs, but I've pushed through. So I feel like me and my brothers really turned out okay, and we've all got like our own testimonies that we'll share in our own times. Well, this is the way I want to share my testimony. This is the way I want to share my stories through YouTube. And obviously I want to do hair on the side, which I've kind of started, but I just want to get better and neater. I'm doing like braids, so you can you can follow my page. It's ZZ Braids. I'm doing like feeding, single plaits, twist. And yeah, I just feel like, yeah, it wasn't easy, but I got through it, and my mum tried her best. She used to work a lot. She used to take us to church a lot. So she really put God, that's what I'm saying, she put education and God in our lives. That's one thing I can say about my mum. She put God and education in our lives first. And yeah, it wasn't easy. It made me not really want kids, because when I saw what she went through, I was like, wow, yeah, this is why it's good to be married, because like guys take the mick, like, do you get it? But I'm happy that I had a baby, and the way it went helped me, and I love my daughter so much. The way that I had my child and everything was really good for me. As I said in my other video, I wouldn't go back, because it helped me be who I am today, and I'm sure my mum having us helped her be who she is today. So I feel like, yeah, I did used to look at my mum and think, wow, she's like really tried. That's why now I always say I don't want loads of kids, I only want one child. But obviously if you find the right person and God is in it, then Bob's your uncle. Do you get it? Things will change. Like now that I'm in a better place, I would say, yeah, okay, I would probably have 1 or 2 more kids with the right person. Do you know what I mean? But obviously when I was growing up and I saw what my mum went through, I was like, no, I don't want no more kids. But yeah, I just feel like if you understand where I'm coming from, give me a like. If you feel like sometimes dads can be so jarring and they can really let you down in life, especially for girls, give me a like and a subscribe. If you feel like you understand where I'm coming from and you understand what my channel is about. Sorry, I'm really stressing about what my channel is about. It's just that I feel like my first video, I don't know if people got it, so I'm just trying to repeat it. It's gonna be about my journey and what I've been through, so you will hear things. I'm not gonna cuss people out and bring up their names. I'm just gonna state what I've been through in short detail. And even some videos I'll probably let my daughter come on and she'll just express herself, and we'll do maybe little things for you guys to watch. So yeah, like and subscribe, guys, and thank you for watching. I hope you liked my video, and please keep subscribing so that I can feel like you're understanding and you do like it. Thank you. Have a nice day.